Here's the logo of Studio Canal Plus, and my name is John Carpenter, and we're going to talk about Ghost of Mars, right? We're going to talk about Prince of Darkness, and I'm sitting here today in the studio with the one, the only, Peter Jason of Hollywood. How are you, Pete?
Pretty good. I probably confused you because I was in Ghost of Mars also.
I know. You've been in almost everything I've done. Well, not really. So here we begin, Prince of Darkness. We made this in 1986, I believe. 87. We released it in 87. It was a little $3 million film I made, a return to horror. And this is kind of the opening sequence. A little a secret that we find out later about. And Prince of Darkness. I had a great time making this movie. It was a whole lot of fun. It's a fascinating film to make. We shot this part at USC. And you don't come in for a while, do you?
I'll come in right now.
Well, I mean, in the movie. In the movie.
This is my first movie with you. And I remember going into the casting session, and you handed me the script and said, take it home and tell me what you think about it. I don't even know if you're interested in doing these kind of movies, but take it home and read it and see if you like the part, and tell me what you want to do with the character. No one had ever asked me that before. They usually just give me the script, tell me what to do and where to stand and what to say, you know? Nobody ever said what I wanted to do with the character, and I was totally befuddled by it.
Well, an actor, aren't you?
I thought I was up until that moment. And
So what did you come back and do for me?
Well, I read it several times and didn't have a clue, and an actor friend of mine told me what I'd like to do, and I made him read it. He'd done David Warner, you know the actor.
Sure.
He's done many movies, and he said, I've always wanted to die and come back to life in horrible pain. And I went, oh, what a great idea. And it kind of jogged my thinking, and I read it again, and I came up with another idea, and I came up with a third idea. There were 7 people that turned into zombies. Remember I told you about that? And you said, 7? How do you know that? I said, I counted them. And I said, let's make them the 7 deadly sins. And you went, what a great idea. And then you went, oh, no, wait, I'm going to have to rewrite everything. I'm going to have to change the script. This is going to cost way too much money. No, we can't do this. And you went with the first idea.
I did, huh?
Yeah.
I don't remember any of this.
You don't?
But I take your word for it.
Yeah. Victor Wong.
We're now seeing Victor Wong, the late Victor Wong. He passed on this year, unfortunately. He was a very sweet man. I'd worked with him on Big Trouble in Little China. And, of course, Donald Pleasance, I'd worked with him on Halloween and Escape from New York.
Fantastic actor, Donald Pleasance. He's so real in every situation, you know. Do you see all those ants there?
Yes, I did.
Where'd they come from?
Well, they were provided.
Yeah, I know, but in the movie
We
plot.
had a bug wrangler. Well, you see, things are happening on the Earth that are not right. Something is going on. The sky doesn't look right. The insects are crawling. We have a general feeling of foreboding. We've discovered some secret diary. And there's a big secret buried underground. There you are in the credits.
There I am right there. The first guy that died, the keeper of that thing on his chest.
Yeah. He was like a sentinel type guy. He just died.
And I have a question for you. It's going to come up later in this, and I just want to remember it. But inside that box, I guess, can we tell about it now?
You can tell about it if you wish.
Inside that box, there's a key.
Is there really?
Now, this guy, did he go down there every day and open it up and check out stuff?
You're asking me what the backstory of this movie was?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Well, he dies in the opening moment.
Well, I have no idea, but there's the key right there.
Yes. Now, look at that key.
Uh-huh. It's an old one. It's an oldie.
So it's been used?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So this is back at my shot back at my alma mater,
Dirk
USC.
Blocker.
That's right. I spent many happy years at SC as a film student. I really enjoyed myself there. Had a great time. I learned everything about how to make movies there.
Well, you know what they say. Once a Trojan, always a Trojan. My dad graduated from
Dennis
SC.
Dunn, another very fine actor I loved working with. It's Jameson Parker. But we had a very short shooting time on this film. As I recall, it was a little over 30 days, but wasn't much. This was a very inexpensive film. and Lisa Blount as
How did you
Catherine.
manage to make a movie like this with all of those people for that amount of money?
Everybody wanted to work on it.
It couldn't be done today.
Not today, no. But yeah, this is the kind of the late '80s. It was possible to do, and I had the movie pretty well planned out.
Is that a set?
This is a church in downtown Los Angeles. I can't remember the street it's on now, but I guess it still exists.
Los Angeles Street, I think.
Is it?
I think so.
People tell me that it's still
First
there.
in Los Angeles, I think.
Is that right?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Well, I was born here.
What does that have to do with where this church is?
I was born in L.A., you know?
I see.
Actually, I was born in Hollywood, but I went down there. I worked in this church.
You did?
Yeah. You'll see me in a minute.
Oh, okay. Well, we went out on a set that we built, and we built this set out in, I believe it was Lancaster. We had to drive out there every day.
No. I was out at Magic Mountain.
Well, where? Simi Valley? No. Where was it?
What do you call that area?
No,
Magic Mountain area.
I thought it was Lancaster. No.
Just past Magic Mountain, you hang a left, go onto the freeway, and there was that big complex. Yeah, it might be called Simi Valley.
No, it isn't called Simi Valley. I'm sure it isn't.
Okay.
No.
Sandy
So
King.
I thought you were born in Los Angeles. You don't know these.
Born in Hollywood Presbyterian Hospital.
Wow.
Although you can pull me up on IMDb, and it says I was born in New York in 1950.
Is that right?
Which makes me 51. I like that.
Young child, just a child.
When in actuality, I was born in Hollywood in 1944. So you know they have nothing but fact on that IMDb.
We shot, I believe, almost all the exteriors at SC in one day. We only had one day to get it all done, including this little night shot. And we stole this little shot of the moon outside of our set when we were out in the Magic Mountain area, as you say.
This is at SC right here?
Uh-huh.
Who's that guy?
He's just a guy.
Supposedly your boyfriend, right?
I have no idea.
I think it's making Jameson a little jealous.
I think it's worrying him, don't you think?
I think so.
O'Donnell was one of my dearest friends in the business.
What a pleasure it was to work with him. Man. And he was so much fun. He looked so serious all the time. But this guy
thing.
was so much fun.
He has an incredible sense of humor.
There's a scene that comes later in here where he's talking around the... maybe I shouldn't talk about it.
That's all right.
But he's talking around the
canister.
The canister. And his back is to the camera. And we're all... serious moment. And he was making faces, and none of us could hold it. I mean, it was very difficult.
He's a pixie.
He is a pixie.
Now, Victor is delivering a whole mouthful of dialogue here about quantum mechanics.
Jameson is interested in something else.
Yeah, he's interested in her. It was difficult for Victor to do, but he did a good job with it. And his, if you notice, the left side of his face was paralyzed. He had a disease as a kid. Victor had a tough time growing up. He had tuberculosis when he was really little and had to stay in a sanitarium for years.
I know he had his own diet. He wouldn't eat with the rest of us on the set. He had brought his own every day.
Yeah.
Remember those little boxes piled up on top of each other that he'd always bring? And he always had a story. Always had a great story, and you never knew what it was about.
Yeah, I'm sorry to lose him. This was Gary Kibbe's first feature film as a cinematographer. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'd met him on Big Trouble in Little China.
His father was a cinematographer, right?
I don't think so.
I know he was in the business.
I think he was in the business, but I don't think he was a cinematographer, no. We shot this at the San Fernando Mission. It was a very beautiful mission out in the San Fernando Valley right here in Los Angeles, California.
So you can shoot here.
Absolutely. I love shooting Los Angeles. I just love first of all, I love Los Angeles, generally as a city. I love setting the movies here. And Gary did a really good job for me in this film. It's a very tasty.
And there are a lot of effects on this thing.
Beautiful lighting. But you got to realize we didn't spend any money on this, so this was all kind of done by sleight of hand. We had very, very limited funds. There's Martin Quatermass
Ah,
He's
my
a personal
favorite
friend
writer.
of mine. He's a very personal friend of mine. He's a fine
What's he
guy.
working on now?
I think he retired. I heard he was an alcoholic, but I'm not sure. And I think he retired from the business.
You're kidding.
No, really.
But he's still writing.
He's writing, but nobody wants to read what he
I
writes.
see his name in the trades every now and
Do you?
again. I think he's still working on stuff.
And then we got the supernova footage from CNN. There had been a supernova explosion a few years earlier in the 80s.
I like this moment because it comes off. He notices it on TV, and there's no sound. You know how you'll see a movie, and all of a sudden, it's always the exact news break you need for the plot of the film, right? And in this particular moment, you see it, and he's working on something else, but then he goes over and turns on the sound. I love that. That
was my directorial touch. Did you like that?
You did that? Very nice.
We're back in downtown L.A. This church was, I believe, a Korean American place of worship originally.
It'd been closed for a while?
Yes, for a long time. It was a beautiful
Were
old
those
church.
pillars on front, were they added or those?
No, those are real.
Those are original.
Those are real. This is the real church here. This is the real interior. And then we walk down to our set. That's a fake set piece right there they're walking onto. Now we're on our set. And I believe we're going to go take a little tour down to the lower depths to see this special room.
We'll need the key.
That's right.
Hello.
And we cut to actually an old building down in Long Beach. I don't remember if you remember us shooting down there. It used to be
I do. Down
a
at
resort.
the beach, down near the Pike.
Yep. And it was sitting on the beach, and it used to be a big ballroom. They used to have big, fancy, like dinner parties and shows.
I just want to
there.
know who lit these candles. Because I think we're going to see about 18 billion candles that someone had to light.
Someone had to light each one of them. That's nice. They're going in and out of shadow. This is a very beautifully lit scene. This building, unfortunately, was falling apart when we shot in it, and it's since, I think, been demolished. It was a favorite location of low-budget filmmakers.
It was difficult to get into the set itself.
Yeah, because the ceiling was kind of caving in.
I think it was condemned or something.
But so we had to sign all sorts of waivers to get in there. Well, we wouldn't sue anybody if somebody got hurt.
My back still hurts from that day.
Is that right? Are you threatening me? Are you threatening me?
I did get hurt on this movie, though.
What had happened to you?
There's a scene that comes in later when we can't get out and we're running from room to room to room trying to bust out. And I actually tried to smash through a door, and I should have been acting, and I was really trying to do it, and the door was being jammed shut. And I creamed my shoulder on the door, and I pinched a nerve that's, you get these little things as an actor, like fall off a horse or whatever you do that you carry with you through life. I hit this door so hard on the wrong spot.
And you still have this pain?
I still have this pain.
Well, I didn't ask you to do that, did I?
No, I was acting.
Oh, okay. This is, right there is the son of the anti-god. See, people kind of misunderstand the plot of this movie. It's really not about the devil, although it's called Prince of Darkness. I came up with this idea of an anti-god, and this is his son. And I came up with it by my love of science at the time. I was into quantum mechanics, and that's why I wanted to kind of unite religion and science. But it was all mumbo jumbo anyway. It's just a horror movie.
But there's a lot of talk about atoms and atomic movement of and psychokinetic movement or whatever you call that, which is just interesting enough to make you go, what?
Yeah. Well, I had discovered just a year or two before I wrote this script, I had discovered quantum uncertainty, and by reading some books on it, and I was kind of fascinated and mesmerized by it, so I wanted to incorporate it in the script. Unfortunately, it's impossible to explain, so...
But you explain it by the way you move things in it, like the ants at the beginning that appear, the weather, the stuff that you start slowly moving, like the worms that come later on the window, and all the stuff that starts to be moved by some kind of force, and that's your devil or your whatever it is. But it's this movie slowly builds and builds and builds and builds, and and even the music. Who did the music?
Well, I don't know. But it was fun. It's fun doing the music to these films. I worked with Alan Howarth at the time. I no longer work with him now, but at the time we did. And we do it in about 4 or 5 weeks. Put it in. All my scores are basically improvised, just on the spot. I just provide what I think the scene needs.
Do you watch the scene while you're doing the music?
Yeah, on a TV set.
You come up with nothing before you see it.
That's correct.
Wow.
That's correct. I'm not smart enough to come up with anything before I see.
So do you start off on a piano or a synthesizer?
A synthesizer. I work almost totally on a synth.
And you start by watching it and just playing and recording that, and then
We
you
just
record
start to
over
work,
that.
and I have a 24-track recorder hooked in to the movie. So basically, I have 24 tracks to play with. I keep layering the sounds until I think we've got something that works for the scene.
Is your first layer usually kept?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Sometimes I'll start doing a score, and then about 4 or 5 days in, I'll discover a sound or a direction. I'll say, that's what we should be doing. And I'll go back and redo it. Occasionally that happen.
But the foundation is probably the most important.
Yeah, always.
And that's a constant?
Uh-huh.
Will you do it for the whole movie, or will you do it for scene to scene?
Scene to scene. But yet I start incorporating sounds that I've used before.
Right.
So if I'm using a kind of a low string sound or a bass sound, well, I'm going to go back to that again because it unifies the movie.
Do you pick an instrument that's going to be your major
Not
instrument?
really. Not really. I'm just kind of a low synth guy. I love low synth bass notes. That's my kind of score.
And held notes.
That's right.
Is the tension, you find that...
That does provide tension. There's two kinds of scoring in movies. One is the kind of underscore minimalist idea, and one is Mickey Mousing. Mickey Mousing was made famous by Max Steiner. He's an old composer. And for instance, in King Kong, every step that King Kong made is scored. Bum, 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 bum. Every motion is scored. That's Mickey Mousing.
And Jaws.
John Williams is the most famous Mickey Mouser of all. Because you see, Darth Vader, bum, 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 every good and evil, everything is scored so heavily that you haven't got a chance to miss anything. The reverse of that, or the other way of scoring, is to underscore it, where it's you're not in the way. You're just providing a foundation. One of the most famous underscorers was Bernard Herrmann. Although he didn't do Mickey Mousing per se. His scores sit there, and there's something strange about them underneath. They start getting to you. Like the score for Vertigo, which is a perfect example of underscoring. So I was always attracted to that, and I was attracted to the synthesizer. So off I went. This movie looks very good today when I'm looking at it. It's very pretty.
How'd you get Alice Cooper to get in this?
Well, the executive
You guys
producer, the executive producer was his manager. And I had
Larry
gone...
Franco?
No.
Shep.
Shep Gordon. So I had gone to... I'd actually gone to a WrestleMania. And Alice was there on the show. He was part of the show. So I met him there. And he wanted to be in a horror film. And he had an impaling gag.
Yeah, with the bicycle.
Yeah, he had an impaling gag that he used on stage. So I said, well, you can be in the movie if we can use that. Because it's great. It's a great thing. It's a great deal. All right, Ant's on the bag lady there.
Yeah, we'll see her again. I liked her.
And she's a casting director and actress. Joanna Merlin.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Well, she does a great job in this.
Yeah, she's a terrific lady. Very nice. She cast Big Trouble in Little China for me.
Oh, she did.
Yeah. Beautiful low-key lighting by Gary.
Great.
Yeah.
Looks so rich.
But you're not. We haven't seen you yet, have we? We haven't been introduced to your character
I don't know.
yet.
We were talking away. I must have come in.
I don't think you have yet. I think
Really?
the audience is waiting breathlessly for you to arrive.
I think I come in with with Alice.
Do you think?
Well, he has a moment, and then I think I arrive. I remember seeing him in a very dramatic moment, and then I come in with a light moment. I don't know. It might be that kitchen scene where I'm whistling and juggling and playing
I don't
the
think
trumpet.
we're there yet. I think you come in. I believe you come in this big when everybody's loading up the equipment, bringing the equipment in to study this thing. I saw Lisa a couple of years ago. She still looks really terrific. A really pretty lady.
She is beautiful. You have a lot of great-looking girls in this.
They all do.
Susan Blanchard,
Oh, yeah.
who's like innocent. She's like Bambi, and you chose her to give birth to the devil.
She'd never played a role like that before.
It's so great.
you?
It's a great choice.
And we had Anne Marie Howard.
Anne
as
Howard.
Susan.
You can see her on TV every night.
Absolutely.
She's got a different commercial for.
Anne Yen was Lisa. I thought she was a very pretty girl. Nice little matte painting by Jim Danforth of the something going on with the sun.
I love meeting Dirk Blocker on this picture. Dan's kid.
From
Good guy. Lives in Santa Barbara. I've run into him in a few auditions. He's a salt of the earth kind of guy.
What was your first movie, Pete? What was the first movie you ever did?
First movie I ever made was Howard Hawks' last. Rio Lobo with the Duke.
You had a death scene with the Duke, didn't you?
I did. I died in the Duke's arms. Well, your neck's broke, kid.
I remember telling you when you... See, I saw that movie at a preview before they had cut it down a little bit. And they had your entire death scene in there. And at the preview, it was a literal replay of the death scene in Only Angels Have Wings.
Thomas Mitchell and Cary Grant. Yeah.
I remember telling you that. You looked so heartbroken.
Because I thought we were original. Nothing's original anymore.
What did Hawk tell you to do? What did he say?
He said, he told me the story. He was a filmmaker during the war, a correspondent, and he said he'd seen a guy die in battle, and this guy didn't want anyone around. He told everyone to go away. There's Alice.
Yeah, looking at the sun.
Yeah, I think
Actually, there's a conjunction. There's a moon in the sun, which is a kind of a.
No, you watch. I think there's going to be a.
I believe you're coming in here in a minute.
See, we're going from.
See, you have a great memory of
drama-
this. Either that or you've just watched this.
Drama to humor. No. I
Knowing
remember
you.
coming in right after Alice. I thought it was a little closer to. Yeah, we got to go on his face because I remember it goes from face to face.
Now, whose idea was it to do the mouth trombone? Do you recall?
I think I was just goofing around on the set.
And said use it.
And you said, use it. And, and then when I saw it in the film, I went, that looks like it was dubbed.
That's all you.
You know, it's like actually hitting someone in a film doesn't look as good as missing them, you know?
I think we're going to see you on the inside here in a minute.
Yeah, we got to set up shop here. I think I don't carry boxes. I'm a doctor.
What a joke. You as a physicist, what a laugh.
Thank you very much. You know, I went to Carnegie Tech on an engineering scholarship.
Engineering is, okay, that's one thing. I'm talking about
You're
theoretical
talking about
physicists. No, Pete, you could be anything you wanted.
Hey,
you are.
hey.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hold it down. Here's an entrance.
Peter Jason of Hollywood. You looked a little bit younger than in those days.
You think?
A little bit. Of course, so did I, huh? Now, I remember, this is the shot I remember when you walked in, and we panaglider and followed you around a little bit.
I remember Victor actually split in the middle of this scene and leaves me hanging.
And you always know what to do. As long as the camera's turning,
I didn't
you're
know what to
in
do in
good
this
shape.
moment. You'll see, I'm totally befuddled.
What did you expect him
Watch
to do?
this. Look at he's gone.
I thought that was performance.
That was, what do I do with my hand now? Stick it in my pocket. I have no one to talk to. Tom Bray. This is a funny guy.
Yeah. We brought him in for the last minute for a couple of reshoots because we needed a little bit more juice.
He has one of the most violent death scenes in this movie.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. There's a lot of violence in this film, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depends on how. There you are, sticking your nose in the scene. You look very dapper in that outfit, I must say. Even though I don't think they'd let you ever teach physics anyplace.
Did the Bushes costume this one?
Yes, they did. No, actually, they didn't. I'm sorry, they did not. They did not. This was kind of scrounged together costumes. Bring your own, basically.
Sandy costume this? Out of the Carpenter closet,
That's
so we
it.
got these costumes. So this was not a lot of money was spent on this, huh?
$3 million?
$3 million. That's not even the price of an actor today.
That's what you get, isn't it, for your film?
Just under that.
Well, okay. Just under, though, huh? That's a pretty shot there by that window with the light coming in there.
There's always a golden glow in this movie.
Yeah, well, what a coincidence. We must have been in the right place at the right time.
Jesse Ferguson, there's a voice.
I'd seen him on stage and Kurt Russell was in a play, The Hasty Heart.
You go to theater?
I did then.
I did a play this summer. You never showed up.
Well, hey, when you make as much money as Kurt Russell, I'll go to your plays, pal. But I thought he was great on stage. He was great.
Kurt's a great kid.
Yeah.
I did a Daniel Boone with him 30-something years ago. He played my younger brother. He was just as good then.
I have no idea what all this meant, but I tried to write weird shit in here. That's basically all I did. Just weird shit.
There's the mug.
Donald arrives in a limo.
Well, he doesn't drive.
No.
I'd had to drive him home from Long Beach one time. Oh, my God.
We got lost coming to Long Beach, so we decided never to let him drive in Los Angeles again.
Oh.
That's why you drove him.
I got to take him back home to the Chateau Marmont one day, and I'm telling you, it was the most fun I ever had. He was scared to death the whole way. I don't think he likes to drive.
Well, he doesn't like to drive, and he was freaked out because of his experience getting to the set. He was late the first day, and he was just absolutely in horror and lost and confused. There we go. So we got to the maggots.
Are you all right? We're ready.
This kind of has a nice...
Such a gentle man with such fire in him, you know? Capable of just coming out with the most fire.
Donald was a fighter pilot in World War II. He was in the
I didn't know.
RAF. He shot down and was in a Japanese prison camp.
Wow.
Donald went through it, so... I don't know what... I always meant to ask him, was he in a Spitfire? I don't know.
I always meant to ask you about those lights.
Yeah.
They were brought in by the people
Yeah.
to set up so we could illuminate this
Yeah.
canister, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know. They're just effect. They're just there for effect.
This is the scene I was talking about when Donald, you'll get a shot, I think, over his shoulder when he could crack us up. Talking, he has a lot to say in this scene.
I believe they're translating something here. I can't remember exactly what the plot is.
It's the stuff out of the book, out of
Is
the
that what it
Bible.
is?
They're trying to tell. It's not a Bible, but it's like 4 different languages. There's been changed, and there's there's my worms.
Worms on the window.
Yeah, how'd they get there?
Well, they were drawn to
what
it.
you want to know about this movie. How did the stuff get there? It was moved kinetically. It was forced by some kind of other force.
See, you should have directed this picture.
You said that at the beginning. When I came in and told you there were 7 guys that turned into zombies, should we be the 7 deadly sins? And you went, you want to direct this picture? I said, no. Uh-oh, that's starting to speed up a little, isn't it?
Yeah, we had this thing built, and it kind of looks like a lava lamp, doesn't it? A green lava lamp.
Yeah, but why couldn't the top come off?
I don't remember.
it had something to do with
That's
the
the-
interlocking inside of the
That's
thing.
the problem with getting old. I can't remember some of the details.
No,
of
it was
this
very
stuff.
ingenious. It was actually
was?
it was some kind of a interlocking lock that only could be locked from the inside, unlocked from the inside.
Is that correct?
Yes.
I'm impressed, actually.
Yeah. Well, I remember
was the
thinking,
story?
I said, how come this thing doesn't start spinning faster and the lid doesn't fly off and the devil fly on everybody? Because it's locked from the inside.
So I should have had you deliver those lines just like you're saying them now.
Yeah.
The audience, I would have.
You should have
remembered.
given me a couple of more lines.
I should have.
Sure.
I gave you too many as it is.
Uh-oh, she bumped into something. She's going to get a bruise. Now, to me, that moment was an important moment in the movie because that's when she gets impregnated.
Oh yeah,
She just had sex with the devil, right?
That was
there.
it. Bang. But you notice how subtly we played it. It was almost a background moment, wasn't it?
She actually backed into it.
Did she? Mm-hmm. Is that a comment on the kind of sex that she had with the devil?
Hello, but I want to tell you.
We pretty much become set bound for a long time in this film, which was one of the reasons that we were able to do it for such a little amount of money.
Inexpensively?
Because in the beginning of the movie,
So sets are basically one of the huge production costs.
when you can camp out someplace, put it that way, when your movie takes place in one location, then it's a lot easier to deal with.
Sure, transportation.
All of it, cast, everything is easier. Once you're camped out, it's moving to various locations that can really
When are you going
cost
to make a Western?
There you go. Now we're talking
Now, there's some acting.
in full form.
See what we can see if we
You're
can get
juggling,
any more props at all.
You got a
Let's
cup
see.
of coffee. You're doing
a lit cigarette, a horn.
your mouth trumpet, and you're annoying everybody in the cast.
That's my job.
I had to pay a little bit of money for this.
Yeah, I was going to say this looks like
Tom and Jerry.
You had to pay.
I remember seeing this
Disney.
I
Who's Tom
remember
and Jerry?
seeing this Tom and Jerry as a kid, where he's having a dream
With the devil?
With the devil, yeah.
Yeah.
And the big old bulldog, pulling him back down in the pot.
And that's who we think of as the devil, who we saw as kids. A little red fox dressed up like a devil or whatever he was.
Out the side, little shot out the side window there at the church, a little alley.
Like a stuck record in their brains repeating the same phrase over and over. Well,
Now, what a sweet, innocent Bambi type she is, isn't she? Why did you do that to that poor girl?
She wanted to play for the...
Uh-oh.
Is there some sort of bruise there, huh?
Probably nerves.
it's a bruise, Walter. You don't bruise for nerves.
I used to break out when I was 12. Doctor said it was homosexual.
They're really basically, in my career, there's two kinds of stories that I tell. One is a kind of a journey movie, and one is a kind of siege film. Comes under the category of siege. You guys are holed up in here and trapped.
Assault on Precinct
13, that kind of thing. You still got all your props there, pal. Be frightened without him, wouldn't you?
If I could have just put those things down for a second, I could have kept Tom in the room maybe, but no such luck.
Now we're outside here. We're coming up, I believe, to the famous
Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper provided grotesque gag.
The stunt prop on this was Alice's?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
He used it
From his show.
in his show.
I'll be darned.
It's a really neat little thing. It's really hard to figure out how he does it.
Well, you can see it sticking out of his back.
Mm-hmm. He's a nice man. Alice Cooper is a really funny guy.
Probably one of the greatest actor golfers there is. He's a great golfer.
You keep claiming to be the best golfer of all.
Well, I'm not no Alice Cooper.
Pretty soon here, things are not good. There we are. Whoop.
Ooh. Yeah. This is my favorite part when he falls forward and doesn't go anywhere. He's sitting on his bike. John, that's
There he is.
bad, man. Oh,
Sick,
jeez.
isn't it? Sick.
There was blood in that. There's usually not much blood in your movies.
There's a lot of blood in some of my films. This one is a pretty gory little movie.
But there was blood coming out of his mouth on that one.
Oh yeah, big time.
Nothing anywhere ever is supposed to be able to do what it is doing. Settle down.
The structure of this movie is interesting. Once it gets started, it just keeps ramping up and ramping up. That's the whole structure of it. It's not quite a three act structure as defined as I have done before. It really is a slower build.
Well, I like the use of the actors in this movie, which is different than most movies today where you have two stars and they have all the stuff, and then you have peripheral characters that can pretty much be extras. In this, everybody has stuff to do. And I think you're building a lot of the suspense by having each of the actors slowly, one at a time, turns into a zombie. Or everybody is a part of the story, and it makes for much better storytelling, I think.
It's all just ensemble. I always love ensemble acting.
Yeah, me too.
But, it's not popular with a lot of folks. They want to see their lead guy.
What, Golf and Western? Or?
No, audiences. Audiences love,
I don't believe it.
You don't believe that?
I think audiences like to have a story, and I think they like to be involved with a lot of characters.
You should be a director.
Nope. I don't know anything about lighting, so tell me about this lighting.
Well, you've got your actors there, and you put lights on them so that you can photograph them, basically. You have your backlight, you have your top light, side light, front light,
Yeah, but
key light.
So the key to creating moods, and there's a lot of different moods you have to create in this. What's the point of backlighting?
Backlight separates the actor from his background, his or her background. It also can provide, with a rim light around them, can provide a very moody situation.
So by putting all those candles in that room, does it make the room look bigger?
Basically, all it does is provide kind of this eerie light in the background. Now, she's lit separate and apart from the candles, but with a little bit of a kind of a gold glow on her.
But that room looks huge.
It wasn't that big, as I recall.
No,
Well,
I know.
maybe it was. I don't.
So does candlelight like that on film?
How
do you get that stuff to go up?
Well, you turn the camera upside down, and
No, you didn't.
yeah, it just drips out. So, see, we want to do a reverse shot.
How do you do it with a person in it?
Huh?
How do you do it with a person standing up? Put the person on their head? How do you keep their hair from going gravity-wise? Freeze it in time?
No, just a lot of hairspray. Big group shot. Reminiscent of a lot of Howard Hawks movies have to do with groups.
This is the only day I ever saw you lose it.
What did I lose? What was wrong?
You got disappointed with one person.
I did?
I won't say who it is, but that person couldn't get their line right.
Oh, I remember that.
And it's in every movie I've ever done with you, I've never seen you lose your cool. You were so upset with this one person.
I wasn't cruel and inhuman, was I?
No, there's only one thing an actor has to do: know his lines and show up on time. I guess that's two things. But come on, know your words.
Oh, it's pooling up there, huh? I had forgotten that. I had forgotten all about that.
You like tricks with film, don't you?
Yeah.
You like
These were really simple.
trying to figure it out, or do you like actually doing it? And,
Well, a lot of the tricks were written in, and I figured them out ahead of time. Because, okay, we're going to do a low-budget film here. So we got to do some very simple things. Camera, reverse tricks, perspective changes, gravity tricks, little tiny things. Once you figure them out, they're pretty easy to do.
Do you ever run across stuff that you have a problem with that you haven't figured out in advance?
Of course.
And what do you do when that happens?
Get experts in and try to help me, How do we do this, guys?
Yeah.
I'd forgotten about the lines, and I can remember a shot, one particular shot where somebody had some troubles, but I don't remember my reaction to it.
There's like 12 people in this shot, and the camera's moving, and all of them are in it.
up till the point where we come
That's
around.
got to be very difficult to do.
That's a wide-angle lens, Pete.
Moving
You put
slow.
a wide-angle lens and you just dolly the camera in slowly. It's really not that hard.
I just always believe this guy, whatever he says.
Donald, yeah.
What is that? He is just
He's
so
just a great actor. He was a highly underrated actor, I feel. I loved his work throughout the years. He did
So
all
do I.
sorts of different kinds of work. Poor little thing. She's gotten whacked by the devil there. Or the Andy God or whatever the hell it is.
How did it get out of that canister is what I want
It
to
dripped
know.
up, and it pooled in the ceiling, and then came down on her.
That's right. It
So
came
it's
up,
kind of an
filled the
acid,
whole roof.
kind of an acid deal there. They're getting some sort of a, I guess, a kinetic burst from my friend,
So things are moving now.
which is based on just a little bit the description of what they're saying on a case that happened over, I believe it was in Austria or Denmark, where this gal would go into a room and the light bulbs would unscrew and all sorts of things would go crazy. Apparently because of her, she set off some sort of,
Her energy.
I don't believe it, but it sounded good.
Do you make decisions in advance to shooting as to a look? Like, will you say all the wardrobe will be a certain way, or all?
Sometimes, yeah.
You do.
Sometimes. In this particular movie,
So you're making decisions when the costumer comes in. How about this outfit? How about this outfit? How about this outfit?
well, in this film, if you notice the walls and the interior of the church, it's all very brown and muted. So I put the actors in colors that would pop a little bit against that. Well, for instance, in
Because I
the
noticed there's a lot more color in these costumes than in most
absolutely.
of your movies.
And because of the background is such a bland, and you're in this church, you're in this bland, brownish place for the entire film. So somebody's got to have some color in it. It would be too drab. I felt.
So a rule of thumb: if you're outside and there's a lot of color, you'll tend to make the wardrobe.
No rule of thumb.
No.
It all goes by what the story is about and how you feel about it, what you want to do. See, this is brown. The whole place is brown. And so I varied the costumes also because it's a big ensemble piece, and you wouldn't expect people in a city to show up wearing
All dressed the
all
same.
dressed the same.
Yeah.
You're not gonna believe what's been going on up here.
Dennis and his apple. Dennis is a great kid. I got really friends with he and his wife. He's a terrific actor. He loves plays too, just like you do.
Yeah.
He loves to
Well, he's an
act in
actor. We like to act.
One.
I can remember
Come on,
what he
Dennis,
said.
don't be picking on her. Amy? Ann Yen, right?
Huh? I like Annie. Yeah, she was fun.
She's very pretty.
Sense of humor.
Have you seen Susan? Who? Radiologist, glasses.
Oh yeah, she's right outside.
And I like her work at the computer, too, which is very difficult to do as an actor and make it look like you're actually doing it.
Why is that?
Because that's not what we do.
But you can imagine yourself sitting down there, can't you? I mean,
Yeah. I can imagine myself sitting down and at a piano, too, but it doesn't mean I can play it.
don't you just fake it, Pete?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Pretty
right.
much everything I
Fake
do. Except hitting that door.
I don't remember that moment.
You'll see it.
Will you point it
You'll
out to
see
me,
it.
please?
You bet.
Thank you.
Now, how did they get that canister down? It's like a
Well, it was down there originally. We don't know the logistics of all that.
yeah,
you know.
7 million years. No,
Yeah,
two.
whatever it was. It was uncovered and brought there, probably by lots of monks, don't you think? Or priests or somebody.
There's more to it.
Jameson Parker is an interesting actor. He was on a television series
Simon & Simon.
for years, yeah.
Yeah. Now the other guy had the mustache though on the show, right?
Uh-huh.
So was this a choice?
Yes, this was a choice.
That's his real mustache.
Yeah.
Influencing.
He
Changing.
he had an injury it never from Simon & Simon and never bothered on getting it fixed. It was a leg. It really hurt him sometimes. He'd go lay in his trailer and try to get over the pain. It was interesting. And I don't know why he wouldn't take care of it. And one of his legs, one of his knees or something was really hurting. Hurting a lot of the time.
It's just not easy being an actor.
Not if you try to go through doors, it isn't. I remember giving him,
He got shot in an accident, too.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Thank
Actually, it
God.
wasn't an accident. Somebody had insulted his girlfriend or come on to her. I don't know so he went over to punch the guy out, and the guy shot him.
Fortunately, he recovered.
He recovered. He's all right. He's a devout
I called him a double dog gent.
devout Christian.
He used to have two of these beautiful dogs with him in his trailer. I always called him a double dog gent. Because he is. He's a Southern gentleman. I think that's where he lives now, in the South somewhere, in South Carolina. Or...
He was back, I know, in the 90s doing some couple of things here, but I don't know if he's still working or not. I don't
Didn't
really
he buy
know.
some property out in the South?
I don't know. He's still holding your shoulder right now as we speak.
They just snapped poor Dirk's neck.
Well,
I'll tell you, the devil has some power because that was a girl.
I know.
Just snapped his neck like it was a matchstick.
Controlling everything. A God willing to be
This is more kind of esoteric dialogue between these two.
every particle has
When you get into that scientific discussion of the dialogue, is it to confuse us or is it to actually...
Enhance the...
you just give us little tidbits. Is
well,
that
we have
like
no
a-
explanation for all this stuff that's going
You
on.
believe the audience is intelligent enough to
Sure they are.
our universe.
figure out stuff on their own, and we don't have to know everything.
Not supposed to.
It's much more fun when we don't,
God, bringing darkness in.
and it keeps you in the movie more.
It is because some of the stuff that they're saying is, frankly, true, but how it applies to our story is just kind of as background material. And ooh, there goes
Look at the
Donald.
fire in that, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, when he wants to, he can open up anything.
Warn the rest of the world. Only the corrupt are listened to now.
Donald had a great amount of power as an actor. He was,
Stage actor,
yes, he was.
man in a glass booth.
Yes, he was.
I think that was one of the first Electronovision productions.
What do you mean by electronovision?
There was a period where they took these plays, stage plays, and actually they called it Electronovision. They filmed the play and released it. It was not successful. They did 7 or 10 of them, classics, on Electronovision. I mean, that was what they were selling anyway. I don't even know what Electronovision is.
Of the ultimate truth. Oh, this priest is a real case. He is Looney Tunes. And I'm beginning to wonder about Byron.
I don't remember
Going back.
exactly what's going on here in terms
Robert
of
Grasmere,
plot.
he's not gonna
But it's one of my favorite shots is coming up in this film, and it's a little
of
insert
him in the parking lot.
when the bag lady charges him with a knife. It was a very complicated insert,
Oh yeah.
and basically, if you're tracking with somebody and they're raising a knife
And they're running.
and they're running, well, it would be really hard to get that shot with a camera moving. So what we did was move the background. Basically, drove a truck by with bricks on it. So you'll see it in a second. A little spooky scene here. Who knows what's going on? But yeah, that's the whole point of it, is to try to keep things as mysterious as possible.
Well, she's got some power, and I think she's sending it. You know, that kinetic stuff again.
She's got bugs on her, too. He's got bugs on him.
Were those real bugs?
Oh, yeah. It's a disgusting movie. Here she comes. Now, there's the shot right there.
Oh, she's on the truck?
No, there's a truck with a part of a set, part of the wall in the background. It drove it by as she's standing there. Vicious killing here.
Yeah, very vicious. Unlike you, but quite effective.
I must say I was inspired by a Terence Fisher movie, an old Terence Fisher movie called Curse of the Werewolf. There's a stabbing much like that back in the 60s.
How do they get all those bugs?
There's a bug wrangler.
And
Bugman.
He just opens up a box of bugs and and hopes to get any of them back? Or?
He brings them, yeah. Brings them to the table. Tarantulas, spiders, any kind of bug you want. You can't really.
That's got to be a little expensive.
That's not bad.
No?
You can't really control bugs, you know. You just kind of
wouldn't
dump
think
them out. There they go. He provided the ants and the roaches and the beetles, and there was a spider
When
had
we shot
before.
Rio Lobo, I was attacked by bees, and Howard Hawks actually had 1,500, I think, de-stung bees from a university, and shot it through a glass. Had me in one area of the glass with bees all over me, without stingers, and then had other bees on the outside of the glass, and shot through the glass, looking like they were all over me. But I don't know. That was not fun.
Was it not fun?
But bees crawling up your nose and in your ears, and no, it wasn't fun.
You're an actor.
Yeah, I was acting like I was being attacked by bees.
Another Danforth matte painting, very pretty.
Real moon?
No, all fake. Fake. That's a fake everything. It's a matte painting. And more bugs crawling.
Those
and...
aren't fake bugs.
No.
This is where everyone has the dream. Everyone in the vicinity, right?
Yeah, it really
The
gets.
same
It's
dream.
kind of a weird
What
deal.
was
isn't
that?
it?
What was that concept? What everyone having the same dream?
It's a warning from the future. Sent backwards in time.
And is it caused by a proximity with the cylinder, or
Why are you asking me these questions? I don't have answers to them. It's a
We
damn
should-
dream.
we
Pete.
should have
Jeez.
Quatermass here so we could ask him.
God, what do you want?
Come on, man, I was asleep.
Asking me things like that. I don't know. It's just like a good idea. We shot that dream on video and photographed it off a TV set.
Handheld.
So it has a kind
But
of
you had to
weird
do
look.
you had to do many different takes of it because the figure is different in a few of them. But it's always the same movement, coming left to right across the figure, and so you shot it on video, and then you shot the video,
We shot a television set with a video playing on it.
and you
Inside,
shoot inside the
that's correct.
frame.
Inside
Wow.
the frame. It
So
gives us,
does that give it that shakiness?
no, that's inherent in the shooting of the video. But what it gives it is a TV strange line quality to it. So it's like
Kind
a
of like
transmission.
third generation or something.
It's like a transmission. See, that's what you're getting is a
Yeah.
transmission
you use
from
that in
someplace
They Live
else.
also?
As I recall, no, not the same way. Not the same way. But we did some video shooting.
Yeah, and there's that shaky thing that happens in They Live when it goes into the video shootings too. It's different, but it's not clear. Doesn't have a sharp edge on it.
Well, let's see. How many of my movies have you been in? Let's see. This was your first.
Not
correct?
enough. This was my first.
Now, there's our little dream again.
You know, is that Satan?
I'm not going to tell you
Not going to tell me.
because I don't know. You were in the Prince of Darkness. They Live.
They Live.
What else?
Body Bags.
In the Mouth of Madness, you had a
In the
choice.
Mouth of Madness. A fine little scene
You did with Sam Neill.
with Sam
Bernie
Neill
Casey.
and Bernie Casey. Village of the Damned. The famous Ben who returns home to find his wife impregnated. Very upset, forlorn Ben.
And then you
Drinks
were,
himself into an oblivion before he drives into the propane tank.
and then you were in. There's a little Isle of Lesbos action here.
Yeah, she's on top of her.
I know it's a.
What are they going to do?
Well, it's going to pass the evil from one.
She's not fighting that much. She's just waking up, I think.
I think she's saying,
Whoa!
I'm not that kind of girl, and oops,
She says, yes, you are.
now you are.
Now you are. Join the team.
And
Now this.
you were in Ghost of Mars as the you were the.
I am the engineer. Bobby Carradine likes to think he had something to do with the movement of that train, but he was my assistant. I call him the coffee boy most of the time.
You actually asked me for some direction on that movie. You said, what's my attitude why am I doing this? Or something along those lines. I said, because you want to get out of town and you're proud. You're a train. I actually gave you direction.
Yeah, you told me
I
to
don't
be
know why
John
you-
Wayne.
Why you were giving me problems.
You said save this group and get them out of town. Well, actually that character should have gotten off the train in town and helped those poor kids. There were a bunch of girls and a couple of guys. They couldn't take on all those monsters. They needed the engineer. Gosh, I've got to talk to you and Quatermass.
About the writing, huh? About the
I have to get
parts.
to you guys earlier. I could help. I could have helped on Mars there.
You ever tried your hand at writing?
Yeah, it's so hard to sit down every day. My father used to say, you want to be a good writer, you have to have written yesterday, you have to write today, and you have to going to write tomorrow.
That's it.
I didn't write yesterday, and I'll probably forget to write tomorrow. The best I could do is maybe a little something today.
How can you keep working like
I probably could write if I did it into a tape recorder and just told the story
keep getting this figure?
and then gave it to somebody to type.
I saw you at the dentist about 15 minutes ago.
No, I mean, these equations are beyond me now. They're like another language.
I can't recall exactly what's scrolling across the information that's scrolling
I
across
think it's
the
been
screen.
taken over now. I think
It's not in their control. Is that the
Ann
idea?
Yen has already lost the computer, right? She was in charge of it. She was in
Oh, she's in
scripting.
trouble now. She's in deep trouble.
I know. That's what I mean. I think it's now the computer's been taken over. That's what I thought when I saw it.
Look at those old-fashioned monitors and computers. It was the 80s. Oh, that bruise is beginning to have a little thing in it.
Demonic cross and hook on there.
That comes from a rock and roll group, a heavy metal album called, I can't remember. Blue Oyster Cult is the group, and they had this upside-down thing. I always thought,
What is it? It's a hook, isn't it? Like a
I don't know. I just saw it on their album.
it's
Let's
like
use
a
this.
cross with a hook. It's a cross with a hook on it.
Upside down. Oh, hell's going to break loose here pretty soon.
Yeah, I think we should be building to a lot of people about to lose it.
And you're going to be building to that moment when you foolishly try to go through a door. And that's what I want to see.
When everybody tries to bust out of there?
I want to see it.
Uh-oh.
See, I've always loved the background foreground business, especially in widescreen. It's always appealed to me. I've always worked in widescreen. I just love it.
Look at the colors here.
Gary did a great job in very little time. Very little time.
You think you get more done with a smaller crew?
Not necessarily. Depends on what you're having to do, what story you're telling. Sometimes you,
Because this was not a big crew on this.
not at all, but sometimes you need a lot of people to get the job done. Occasionally.
But a lot of people in a situation like this would be in the way.
We were efficient doing this, very efficient. Little matching dolly in action here. And oh, that's right, she's just typing like crazy.
Yeah, see, it's been taken over. I live.
Yeah. Now to me, that's he did a great job with the silent acting. Looking, look here first, look there first. And that's hard to do. Maybe not for you, but
No, I have to be told. Another reason I couldn't be a director.
he's about to lose. He's about to lose his soul here. Oh, there you go. Took him right down.
Mm-hmm. With a forearm shiver.
Rolling this side, they say we launched a fucker into space.
Look at your reaction
This
back
is-
there,
this
stealing
is-
that scene, trying to steal that scene from the other two actors back there.
No, I was wondering where people were. Where is Anne? Where is...
He's shameless. Oh, that's right. They give him the kiss of death, don't they? Yep.
This is a moment.
Kiss of death.
Now, that's the part I wanted, Jesse Ferguson's role. You know? I mean, Anne Howard's gorgeous. And that wasn't just a peck on the cheek.
No, she had to pass the...
Yeah, I know what she was doing.
Oh, okay.
How many of you
But when I get it, they hit me long.
What are you bitter?
I like
That's
that
just
up close
bitter.
and personal.
What are you bitter about?
I'm bitter I never get the love scenes. When are you going to give me a love scene?
That would be something else. You're in a love scene. I'd love to direct that. I can't recall if we have the exposition about the dreams from the future here or not. I recall this is a kind of a crucial scene, but more gobbledygook in terms of.
Well, this could be where he's talking about anybody had a dream.
I think so. Yeah, it is. It is. I remember the staging of this.
Previous knowledge of a future event. A shared vision of some
And there must be a scientific reason for everyone having a dream about the same dream.
Same dream, same time.
I don't know why they don't talk about that computer that's been whacked out ever since Ann Yen went down.
Oh, are you criticizing?
No, no one's paying any attention to it. The devil just keeps talking on the computer. No one's listening.
Anything traveling faster than the speed of light would appear to be going backward in time.
Future scientist.
And the card trick, I thought that was Jameson's idea. That was a good idea. It was an interesting touch.
He then beams a tachyon signal,
And he makes the card disappear at the right time.
transmitting video information backwards through time.
Was that his idea?
Uh-huh.
Electrical impulses.
I use actors' ideas when they bring me good ones.
I know.
Could be a warning.
Come up with something good, I'll use it.
Sort of remote camera view of the future. So that we can change it.
There he goes. It
You
was
wouldn't,
actually done
you
in
wouldn't
the
let me
cut.
do Lullaby of Birdland in the kitchen, though.
Because I had to pay money for it. You had to make it up.
Oh,
Make up something.
Finally shown up to tell
And I let you do the mouth trumpet, didn't I?
yes, you did.
I did.
Yeah. I didn't get any royalties on that. I wrote that song. I think Donald knows more than he's letting on.
You think so?
Yeah, he's.
Now, one wonders how they're able to move this so smoothly. We don't ever show you that it's on a little dolly moving.
Yeah, I noticed you cut away from the staircase.
Here's Bugman.
How'd you get it? Oh yeah.
One of my favorite gags in the
Was
movie.
that done on a soundstage? Bugman?
Let's see. No, the wide shots are taken.
Not there in the parking lot, out the window. Really?
And he
Was that?
he's
3 in the
only made up
morning?
of bugs. What's that?
They do that at 3 in the morning?
Oh yeah, there we go. He's not human. And he now collapses when the bugs. There we go.
Did you have somebody behind him?
Well, actually, we had this whole setup where we poured bugs down these pants. There we are. There they are.
Oh boy.
An interesting scene. And he disintegrates completely because he's not a person. I always enjoyed the idea behind that.
A man being eaten totally alive. There was
Loved it.
nothing left. No bone, no nothing.
Here he comes. This is an incredible performance as far as I'm concerned.
Me too. This
I
is
loved it. I loved what he did here.
Amazing Grace.
And he kills himself. I don't know why, but it's a really
Well,
intense
he's possessed,
performance.
John.
I understand, but he's quite an actor. I'm really dug
Yeah,
him.
Jesse's a wonderful, wonderful actor.
There he goes.
And a fantastic voice. Or he had one before that moment. Was it your choice or Jesse's to come back with that handkerchief around his neck?
That was his choice.
Covering was
I
it?
told you. What did I tell you in the beginning?
Yeah,
I was letting you guys figure out your parts there.
Yeah.
In your case, maybe I shouldn't have, but
If it didn't work, you could have always told me to pick another. No, and I like the fact that each one of those zombies that comes back, like when they all start marching here shortly, Dirk, whose neck was snapped, coming in like this. Jesse's got his thing. I'm in pain. Each one has their own little character that they found. And
Is that when you're trying to break out and you're hurting yourself right
yeah,
there?
yeah.
That?
Was it. Yeah, there's another shot of it coming up, I think.
Oh, yeah, I see. I had forgotten that. I see
So
what
you
you
see
I
bashing us against the door. Boom, boom, ow!
That's
that
not
was
you.
Jameson, but I did the same thing on the other door.
And it still hurts today, does it? It still hurts every once in a while.
Only on rainy mornings.
I see.
Kelly?
There's something
going
really
on
eerie
here?
about the pace of this movie. It really has a kind of one. It's very smooth and it doesn't jump too fast. Now there's a little upside down situation here. So basically,
Yeah, now what about this shot?
Well, it's obviously on the ground.
But you have to fill an entire floor to get it that deep, because it
it-
looks like it's several inches deep.
It's upside down, and we just pour liquid into it.
And you filled a room
Uh-huh.
and shot it from the ceiling.
There we go.
Or no, you shot it from the...
It goes all the way down, follows the flow into her.
How is that done?
The reverse, with the mannequin and shooting the water up, and then just reverse it and it comes back in.
Very.
And as I recall, Dennis ends up hiding in the closet
For a long
for a
time.
big part of the film.
For a long time.
I believe all things are starting to cook
Yeah.
now, aren't they?
Yeah. I think we all end up in a room here, don't we?
Yeah, it's a barricade situation, isn't it?
Now we know we can't get out and we can see they're outside.
Oh, you're still human now, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Just with a sore shoulder.
I think I'm number 60. I think I'm going to get it now.
The audience will cheer when you get it. There you are. Oh, yeah, you are about to get it.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. Nailed.
Stay away from her.
So Donald is separated
Donald's
from the
out.
others. He's going to hide in the boiler room.
And the zombies all had a little makeup change.
A little bit.
Yeah. They whitened us.
Made you a little paler.
Yeah. No blood, just green fluid in us now.
Jesse's back.
You see, he's happy to be a zombie. Each one had their own little choice.
There's Dirk.
Look at this. I love it. Every little devil got its due.
Into the room, barricade the doors. There's some hilarious outtakes of Victor
Trying to
Wong
move the sofa?
running around this room. He just eventually kind of ran around in circles and let everybody else do all the work.
Yeah, he's smart. He's been around for a while. I'm not moving that sofa twice.
We did post-production on this movie at of all places, the Walt Disney Studios. Weird. Our editing rooms were there. We did the mix over there.
What do you do in a mix?
You take basically the dialogue tracks, all the dialogue. You take the sound effects that are laid in, and you take the music. These are all separate elements, multi-tracks.
3 different tracks. More than 3.
Hundreds sometimes. And combine them down. Basically, most movies nowadays are 5-to-1 stereo.
Do you like
or
the mix?
stereo.
Do you like doing the mix?
Yeah.
Or is it tedious?
Well, it's tedious, but it's very important
When's your favorite time of making a movie?
when it's over,
No.
when it's done.
Going,
no, I mean
going
it.
into the room to edit?
I mean it sincerely. When it's finished,
So that's the director's time.
you've really done something with it.
The actor's time is when you're doing it. I mean, I've never gone to a movie and it's lived up to my expectations. Ever.
No. When you're doing it,
When I'm doing it, it's my time. That's when I have
It's
the
because-
full enjoyment of doing it.
it's all about you then, you see. It's all about you.
Well, that's when I get to play. That's the fun time.
Mm-hmm.
An audience's time is when they go see it. The director's time is when it's over and he goes into the editing room? Or is it,
When it's
you have
all-
several different
When
periods.
it's over, it's released, and you can go home and say, I did one. That's the best time.
Really?
I did it. I did another one.
Ah.
Oh, it's fun to conceive these pictures. It's fun. Horror
Well, see,
movies.
you wear so many
horror
different
and-
hats, you must have different times that you enjoy.
But horror and science fiction, Pete, are really fun to play with because it's cinema imagination. It's all fun. All this stuff, horror movies are the most fun to make. They're a blast, What's hard to make and tedious is dramas. Two people talking to each other. There's nothing you can't do. What can you do with it? I love these pictures, and I love seeing them come to life. I think that's the best time. And then a director never really ends. I mean, you have the release, and you have to promote the film. It goes on and on from all the things that you do from either the
But
conception of it.
that's the work.
It's all work. It's all work. Basically, there are three periods: pre-production, production, and post-production. But then comes the release of it, and then comes the press, and sometimes movies never end. They just keep on going. Going and going and going. Halloween's never ended. I still talk about that
Yeah.
damn movie all the time.
Well, here, this is 12 years later,
Is it 12 years now?
and you're working on this.
Yeah, well, here we go. But which is great also.
Which is great.
It's also great to sit here with you, sit with an actor.
And look at myself when I was young.
We were all younger then, all of us. I had extremely long hair at the time, pulled back in a ponytail, as I recall.
I had extremely dark hair at the time.
Mine was
Well,
dark.
the fun part is I saw this Gunsmoke the other night that I was on, right? When I was a kid. And I'm looking at the performance and I'm going, geez, I was a better actor then than I am now. That's the scary part. So simple, so real, And now you learn all the tricks and you start doing them. And there are advantages to getting older and having done it for a long time, but there are also disadvantages of that spontaneity of not knowing what to do and doing something.
What were you playing on the Gunsmoke? What was your part?
I was the bad kid. Bob Pine was the good kid. We were two brothers, and we accidentally hang a guy who we're kidding with. And then
Serious, right? Serious drama, right?
yeah, serious drama.
Well, see, what you tend to get cast a lot is in comic parts these days because you can play them so well.
But I didn't start out that way. I started out dead serious. Actually, they're all fun. It's good. The variety is what I like. I like doing something different
Yeah.
every time. That's why I'm an actor.
Yeah.
I could never go to the office every day and do the same thing over and over and over. I would put a bullet in my brain pan. I like the change. And coming to work every day and not knowing what they want me to do. What am I doing today? Well, you're standing there and saying this. Great.
Where's the food? Where's the catering tray? Oh, it's hilarious in the morning.
No, the great thing about working with you and Sandy on movies is that it's very conducive for a creative atmosphere. You guys there's no screaming and yelling on your set. And there are on a lot of sets, believe me.
I've heard that people say that a lot.
You create a family.
I'm not screaming at anybody.
And we all try to help with the thing, You have this vision and you try to present it to us, communicate what you want us to bring, and we try to do that. That's what I like to do. I like the family atmosphere. That's what makes it fun. Coming in and telling me what to do. How can I help this thing, And I think that's what's missing in a lot of movies today, and a lot of.
Well, there's a lot of pressure on some of these guys. A lot of pressure.
What pressure?
Money. If they're making movies, they on budget. It's a pressure.
Pressure is having three
It's
kids
also
and not
pressure.
knowing how you're going to pay the rent this week.
That's
That's
true.
pressure.
It's
You know?
it's a different kind.
People don't like to watch people working. They like to watch people playing. You know, and I think that we need more of this stuff. What we're doing here. And Dennis isn't going to be in a little trouble here unless we can get through the wall.
I think he tells it.
She started out getting pregnant. Then what happened to her?
Huh? Well, her
Susan.
tummy was filled, and now it's kind of gone back down, hasn't it?
Yeah, but why is that?
I don't remember.
I think it's starting because it's affecting her skin. Wait until you see her complexion here in a second. I think this thing has been born in her.
She looks pretty raw.
What amazes me is she's covered with all this stuff that you assume is makeup.
Uh-huh.
And she'll get up from this sofa in a minute, or this bed, this white sheet and white pillow, and there's nothing on it. Not a smudge. That's what got me when I listened. There's your video.
Yeah, once again.
Off of a TV.
Uh-huh.
Wow. So you're up really close.
Extremely close, yeah. Oh, that's right. We're digging through the wall to save... What are you doing at this time? You're not on screen anymore. What are you doing out there?
Oh, there's Brick. I'll be back. Don't worry about it.
Are you on a lunch break or something?
I'm on a will notify. I'm probably at Malibu playing golf right now. No, I'm lying on the floor with devil juice in my mouth.
Oh. We have a little scene between them now. We had a kind of a, wasn't as short as a lot of TV schedules are, but we had a very tight schedule, so everything had to be done.
How long? These were long days and nights, weren't they?
They were. They were. I was pretty tired when it was
over.
over.
You don't work 6 days a week.
Oh, I don't like to do that.
That's why your crew will do it. It's I'll tell you, on most movies that are done around town here, you work 6 days, long hours, and it's.
I don't know how you get on.
You can't. All of a sudden, people are screaming and yelling at each other, and that's one of the reasons.
Yeah.
The joy of working on Village of the Damned up in that where we were.
In Inverness, California.
Yeah, 9
Paradise.
to 5, 5 days a week. We had a weekend off to enjoy ourselves. We started when the fog lifted, quit when the fog came back in. That was a dream location. Look at the makeup on her.
I'm aware. It's not looking too good. No, she's not looking very good.
No.
Both she and Lisa Blunt and Susan, both of them, they had to wear this makeup and would tell me, it's really weird when I go to have lunch, nobody wants to sit with me. Nobody wants to eat with me.
Now here, the force is driving other stuff again, like it did in the beginning.
Uh-huh.
Those real ants?
Uh-huh.
Shot on location?
I just shot on our set. Just dumped the ants in there.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Who picked them up?
The Bugman.
City of L.A.?
I don't know where he cultivates the bugs. But...
Robert Grasmere. No, that's
book says
Ken Wright, right?
to bring
Mm-hmm.
the father
Lomax.
back from the dark side. Wherever that is.
There could be a limit as to what he can do.
No, Grassmere's gone. He was the Bugman.
Yeah, he was Bugman.
He controls simple organisms easily. But maybe he needs something.
Joanna Merlin was the bag lady.
Uh-huh.
She is wonderful.
A host in which to live.
I think we're going to reach Dennis here in a second, right?
Well, we
There
got
we
to.
go.
What's the music doing right now?
Music
Building.
hasn't stopped in this movie in the very end. It just keeps this impending sense of dread. That's the one thing this movie really is all about. It's just dread. From the beginning to the end. There's what's happening, what's going to happen. Oh my God, where are we? That's the basic situation.
Well, everybody loved the music in this movie, and I read a bunch of reviews that they have on the internet, right? And everybody that loved this movie talked about the music and how much they loved the music. Yet, can you hum the theme?
No,
of this
you
thing?
can't. No.
Can you sing a song out of this thing?
Again, it's that minimalist. It just
So
sits there.
So it's
creepy. It works on you.
It's underneath. It's underneath, right?
Mm-hmm. Underscore. It just works on you. It's tones. It's melodies. There's music there, but
Yeah, but they say if you notice the music, it's no good.
that's not the
Doesn't-
trend today, though. See,
No,
that's
it's not.
been for a long time now that you need to notice the music. It needs to come and hit you in the face.
Mm-hmm.
That's been since basically.
Is that the emotion?
I don't know why that seems to be necessary. I don't know when that started. I think probably the end of the cinema of the 70s. When we got into the 80s, Star Wars changed a lot of things. The whole style of movie making, the music of movie making, kind of brought back an older style, and at the same time said goodbye to the kind of new wave of American movies in the 70s that were taking more risks, like Taxi Driver, for instance. Like you can see that the cutoff point was Raging Bull. Everything, that was the kind of the end of that era. And then it was the era of the big blockbuster, the kind of popcorn movie. And that
So the
requires
directors that have
the Mickey
survived
Mouse.
have made the change. In their own
Either that or like me, can't make the change and may remain stuck in the past. There she is with a big smile. She's looking good, too. Looking good.
Yeah, well, look at the sheets.
Oh, yeah.
Not a mark on the sheets.
Yeah.
That's good makeup.
Oh, yeah. That's grotesque, isn't it? I just said, look, she's like she's burned. Burned from
Is
the
that
inside.
special effects or is that makeup?
Special makeup effects. One guy comes in, he does the special makeup. Donald decides to take action. Basically, this is
Now, do they do what you tell them to do, or do you allow them the creativity
Peter,
to come up with
everybody
something?
does what I tell them to. Everybody. Don't you
You once
understand?
told me all a director has to do is have an answer.
Even if it's the wrong
Even if
one,
it's
just
the wrong one, he
have
has
an
to have an
answer.
answer.
This mirror business here, where you're looking through the looking glass, is a kind of I've ripped it off from various places, but I guess that goes back to Jean Cocteau, The Beauty and the Beast.
Uh-huh.
Out goes his light. A little psychokinetic power there.
Let's get the bricks moving here, Jameson. We're in trouble.
And he's going apeshit. It was fun to do that. It was so funny.
It is.
It
This
was
is
so
fun.
funny. And we cut away from Victor doing nothing but running around there.
Not helping anybody.
No, he's not helping. She was the press-on nails lady on TV. She did press-on...
Susan?
yeah. Which made it all the more bizarre that she's this horrible creature. Joe Bob Briggs, the drive-in critic, was the first to point that out.
So you've worked these special effect gags out long before
Most of them, yes.
the day of shooting takes place.
Most of them, yeah.
And you've tested different things to see what works and you filmed them. So
Sometimes yes, sometimes
you have like
no.
a lot of footage.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Well, the one thing that we had not figured out in this situation was how to go through the mirror. And when we get to the scene, I'll explain it a little bit more to you. But it was a rather risky but effective deal. Wow. Wow. Oh.
2 shots. Oh, nice
Got
shot.
him. Got him.
Now,
Nice
how
fall.
was that effect? Because his hands seem to be.
Oopsie.
Is that the chopstick right between the eyes?
Yeah.
And that works with the devil.
Well, it just stops him for a minute, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's a
Oh, here's
little
your mirror.
Here's one of them. What we had to do was we couldn't get the effect of going through the surface of the mirror, so we decided to use mercury. In the bottom of a hydraulic dolly, turn it upside down, it's filled with mercury. We drained it.
For weight ballast or
And no, yeah. So
and for quiet
and for
running.
crane, and for the crane had some mercury in it. So
Yeah,
we
yeah.
stole it from there, drained it out, and of course it's deadly poisonous.
And it's very expensive.
Yes. Shot the sequences,
Did you
and then
lose-
put it back in.
and put it back
Yeah.
into the.
Mercury. That was a last minute.
Because it looks like a mirror when it's not moving.
Yeah.
And
That was
you
a
can
last
actually
minute
go
thing.
into it.
That was a last minute thing there. That's not really Annie M getting hit. That's a stunt gal.
So
They
you
beating the hell out of her with rubber bricks. Oh, well, come to the effect. We used it a couple of times. But I was going to try something else, and it didn't really work. And ooh, nice. That's again a stunt gal. I think she goes through the. Yep. There she goes.
No, that wasn't a real piece of glass. What was that?
Candy glass.
And where did they throw her? Onto a mattress?
Yeah.
That wasn't at the church.
That was on location. She went through the candy glass on the set and then matched it on the location. I think it's our shots coming here a minute. That's
That's Mercury.
That's Mercury right there, putting her hand in it. Coming out of it on the other side, that's a.
Oh, how was that shot made?
We were in the bottom of a swimming pool. We tented it in. We were shooting underwater. And you just put your hand in it. That's how it's lit.
How'd you get it so dark?
Tented the whole swimming pool in, and so only lit it from certain areas. So the bottom is dark. Then this whole mirror situation. Again, we come back to the mercury in a minute.
Is it common practice to start a movie not knowing where your big stunt is going to come from?
I thought I had another solution to it, but it didn't work out.
It didn't work
It
out.
didn't work out. So that was a great. Listen. Sometimes you start a movie and you have no idea. You have no idea what the ending is. You have no idea how you're going to do something. You just go.
And hope that the creativity arrives?
It always works somehow.
Is that where you get the expression, we'll cut around it?
This baby lights up. I believe we used some front screen material on this, which is a highly reflective. Yeah, there we are.
And
Oh,
you
we're
just
blasting.
You just turn the light onto it?
We're
and it
blasting
hits?
light through
Yeah.
there on her. There's another one out the window at the church. The wide shots here, they're simply a blazing light. But when you get into the close-ups,
Front lit.
it's from behind that wall on her. Now, when we get to a close-up and she puts her hands through, we use the mercury. That's when you really needed to sell it. Needed that close-up.
But with bright light like that, you actually cannot see her
See, there it
hand
is.
going
There's the
into it.
mercury. There it is. That's a phony hand, and we're just putting it in there. And we're coming into the swimming pool on the other side.
So you have somebody underwater? With the other hand? Mm-hmm. Oh, my. Did you come up with that idea?
Yeah.
Very
Is that
good.
okay?
That's a very good.
You approve of that?
That's why you're the director.
Oh, there goes a hand. Oh, my goodness.
Ow. Ow.
Oh, it's all fake, isn't it, Pete?
Not that wall.
Oops, she grows it back again. Zoom. Off goes the head. I think she picks her head up, doesn't she? Yeah. Puts it back on. She can do all sorts of great things.
I knew she was a good actress.
There you go.
Wow.
That's and she kind of settles it down. Oh, it was fun. It was so much fun. She's having a blast too.
Donald is.
Oh, both of them are, and she's just loving this part.
Is that the end of Donald? Did he just get crushed?
Now
by
he
that?
got trapped back there
He
for a
was
minute,
trapped.
and Lisa's going to take care of business here.
That's me,
There
grab
you
her.
are. You've been on the
Thought I was-
ground,
thought I
pal.
was dead, didn't you?
I could only hope.
That's cold.
Now the scene where
You don't mind giving away these secrets then, huh, John?
no, I don't mind. Not here. The scene where the two girls, Lisa And Susan plunged through the water. They dove into the swimming pool, basically. We're shooting underneath. And Lisa had a little problem with it because it's dark. You can't see anything. We shut the lights off, and she had to hold her breath, and she was scared. I don't blame her. It was a little tough. I talked to her about that a couple of years ago. I apologized. So she's bringing out whatever's on the other side. So it's like you can see it coming up.
Looks to be slightly larger.
Coming up out of the. Now she's going to do it. Go, baby, go. Now we're into the swimming pool. You see how he breaks the glass. The other side shatters. There we go. That's her there. And we turn the light on the pool.
Underwater. And
now,
then turn it off.
In real life, she's trying to get out of there like nobody's business. She's a little. It's dark.
But there's just a little opening over by the staircase. She's got to turn around and swim to the staircase. But you have somebody there with her.
Yeah, but it's frightening.
Yeah, and she has to hold her breath for a half a minute, right?
So now we've kind of come to the end of this section. We have a little deal in the very end. Oh, there you are, smoking away.
So basically,
evaporating.
Basically, she took the devil back into devil land, and everybody else just expires right there.
It all ends except for the fact that the figure now in the dream changes because the figure was actually somebody else. Well, you'll find out in the end. I'm not quite sure what it all means, but it sure was fun to do.
He's still thinking about his girl that he just lost.
Yeah, of course he is.
She saved humanity.
So Dennis finally gets out, and hope is on the way.
And Alice and his tribe are now retreating somewhere.
They've wandered away.
They're going back to...
We actually got about 3 or 4 police cars and a fire truck for this movie. This is our big shot.
Is this the compliments of the city of L.A.?
I believe it is. I think we had to rent all this stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's our boy.
And he's going to be taken away. And interesting to watch this again after so many years. What's interesting about it is that I haven't seen this in so long. I've forgotten what exactly what the visual style was like. This has always interested me to see what I was doing at the time. It's one of my most controlled films visually. Every shot I can see, every shot is basically set to a purpose. Where in some films I will let things go. I will let it be more loose. I'll let actors improvise. Every shot in here is specifically designed to communicate something. I think that's partially because of the budget we had, partially because we had to do it so quickly that some of these shots had to work standalone. You couldn't cut around, and you couldn't get more coverage. But it would also makes you work really hard to get exactly what you want in the shot. Now here's the
new image.
Here's the new dream. The image is still a dark image back there, but it's been slightly different now. And it looks somewhat familiar. You will in a minute.
Is this where you provide the hope?
I don't know about hope, but it's Lisa Blunt is now the angel of darkness. He wakes up. There she is, and he wakes up again.
That's a double dream?
Yeah. Cheap trick. Well, Pete, it's been a lot of fun sitting here talking with you.
Yeah, this is great.
About this movie. We're coming up to the final moment, which is he reaches for the mirror, and his fingers never really touch it.
And
we're roaring away on the soundtrack.
We never know if he's going to go to her or not, right?
We don't know.
Well, John, this has been great. This was fun, but it was a lot more fun doing it.
And I thank all of you for watching this and listening to both of us, Peter Jason and John Carpenter. And
if you have any questions, ask John.
And we'll see you later at the movies.